with Beverly Macy from UCLA Anderson, and you're going to educate us on what blockchain is and what it means to the media and entertainment industry. So help us.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. First of all, blockchain is the technology that's underneath Bitcoin. So it is not Bitcoin. Think of it like the blockchain is like the internet. So it's an infrastructure and a technology that operates in a particular way, which I'll talk about in a moment.
So it allows Bitcoin to be?
It does. It's like Yahoo would sit on the internet, so Bitcoin would sit on blockchain.
Okay.
So it's like an app more than a portal. Blockchain is a particular type of database technology that is involved in blocks of data that are literally chained together. The interesting thing about it, however, is that the new technology that invented Bitcoin in about 2008 allows for what we call immutability, which means that once something is written to the block, it cannot be altered or changed. There was a big trust crisis in 2008 with the financial crisis, with banking, with government, fake news, it goes on and on. So blockchain, in its perfect world, will help to reestablish trust in data. Now, the other thing about blockchain that makes it different from other database management is that it is decentralized. Think about right now, Facebook or Twitter, all the data is in one place, even for Visa or for MasterCard. It's all in one place.
So if somebody wants that, they just go to the one place and that's it?
That's right, and if there's a breach, millions of records are at risk. But in a distributed database, the data is spread out over many nodes. And those nodes can be invited in or they can be public nodes. So that's a little bit of a getting into the weeds, but basically blockchain is a database management system that allows for secured encrypted data to be input and then managed.
Okay, so obviously media and entertainment are interested in something like that because of all the piracy issues and
Absolutely.
So it's not happening yet, but we're getting there?
So let's think about it this way. We are at Internet 1999. In 1999, there was no Google or just announced Google. Google didn't even know what it was yet. Didn't have a search engine. There was no Yahoo, there was no eBay. We were all on AOL dial-up. That's where we are in blockchain. We're at AOL dial-up. And why it's different this time is we have mobile technology, we have cloud technology, we have social technology, all the social platforms. So we have a completely different technology environment in which this new technology is being born. So the acceleration rate will most likely be faster than the 18 or 19 years it's taken for the internet to get where it is today.
Okay.
But if people remember, back in 2000, people were saying, I would never put my credit card on the internet. Where is the internet? Who owns it?
That's right.
What does it do? What do you mean it's out there? What does surf the web mean? Remember all that?
Yes.
That's where we are.
So some people might think it's hype and just sort of a word, but what do you say to the naysayers?
Well, there is a lot of hype in this way. There's the technology, which is blockchain, and then there's the cryptocurrency universe, of which Bitcoin is part of. What is a cryptocurrency? It is a digital money system that is encrypted, therefore crypto. There's about 1,500 cryptocurrencies. There is a lot of hype in the cryptocurrency universe. This time last year, Bitcoin was at $20,000 a Bitcoin. Now it's at about 6,000. So if you had a lot of money in Bitcoin a year ago, you'd be pretty unhappy right now.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of regulatory issues around financial instruments and a whole bunch of things going on in that area. The blockchain side of it is the technology side. And that is where businesses and enterprises, everything from banking, fintech, to media and entertainment, to food service. Walmart has a major, huge blockchain proof of concept going on right now for food safety. So, you know, we talk about farm to table,
Yeah.
right? And then you go to the restaurant and you say, okay, well, what farm did this food come from? And they can't really tell you. Theoretically, with blockchain, you could say this lettuce is from this farm in Ventura. So there's some really interesting things about it when you start thinking about chain of custody.
Sure. Who had the data before, who had the video, if there is a breach.
Exactly.
Okay.
I teach a summer institute at UCLA Anderson, and for the first time in 5 years, I had a blockchain guest speaker from the music industry who came to talk about royalties and blockchain. And that's a very interesting, that opens up a whole can of worms, right?
Sure, absolutely.
So this is a very promising technology that is so early in its birth that we can't really start hanging our hat on it. And anybody who tells you that they're a blockchain expert is lying. And anybody who tells you that they know how to implement blockchain, you know, is not lying necessarily, but we're not there yet.
Where can people find out about blockchain? Where can they do some research?
Well, there's a number of different things that are evolving now. At UCLA, for instance, at the UCLA Extension, there is now a blockchain for business course that anybody can take. There's a lot of information online. There's a lot of articles. There's a really fun publication here that was born in Silicon Beach, which is called Blockchain Beach. It's actually a publication that's collecting news and it's an aggregator type site. A lot of events going on. I am also part of the LA Blockchain Lab, which is a consortium of universities and the city of Los Angeles and industry. So there's a number of different meetups and organizations beginning to bubble up, and just putting blockchain into the Google search engine, you'll get a lot of information.
All right, good one. So essentially people should educate themselves a bit about blockchain.
It's time. This will accelerate fairly quickly. 2017 was really the speculation year where everybody said, blockchain's gonna, silver bullet, change everything, fix everything. Now we're in actual use cases, proof of concept, beta, testing, and I think 2019 will be a lot of development. There's also a great opportunity for developers. There's a lot of young people, women, men, minorities. It's a really open field, and there's a lot of smart people and a lot of smart young people putting their brains to this.
Sure,
the new
frontier.
New frontier.
Thank you so much for coming by, Beverly. It was
really
great.
Appreciate it. Thanks.